Are you looking for a home loan or refinancing your existing loan? Confused by all the mortgage rigmarole?
We're going live
Not sure where to start?
in
From Debbie Does Home Loans.
2.5 minutes.
To over 30 lenders. She can find you the best deal according to your personal situation. Best part is you won't pay a cent for her services. Call Deb on 0449 909 133. The mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. DebbieDoesHomeLoans.com.au. Station sponsor.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring as well as carpet blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 98946660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters in rank quality.
Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. Courses from knowledge and include business and work skills, computer skills, leisure and lifestyle, languages.
All right.
Parramatta College also offer New South Wales government-funded courses. Eligibility criteria applies.
Whoops. Need the microphone. I was thinking, what looks different? All right, guys, nearly ready to go live. What have we got? 1 minute.
We are the
Nearly there.
Intelligence Group, specializing in Australian
Boom, boom.
investigations and
Everyone feel the full moon tonight. Come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, guys. That's where you'll see me there. I can see 3 people on this show now. On, I think it's either YouTube or Twitch or Rumble. So come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there.
9837 insighteintelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor. Looking for a stopover between Sydney
30
and Brisbane?
seconds.
Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable
Boom,
rooms
boom.
with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality.
I got the
to
MBS
ensure
coming
your
up this
stay
weekend,
is
so come
enjoyable.
down and see me at the
With
at the
walking
MBS
distance
in
to the
Sydney.
RSL, McDonald's and various
It's on my
other local
page.
cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage,
Ready, Ellie?
kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly
Woohoo.
on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. Now, tonight, I just want to say a big thank you to the Smorgasbord guys who are on the show, Alive 90.5 FM here at the station. Before me, they always introduce me, and I said to them, I don't know how I'm going to thank you. And he says, well, why don't you just say thank me on air? And I said, okay, no worries. And John, if you're out there, I can see you. We've just passed by the window in the studio here. Just want to say a big thank you to you for all your intros to my show, and have a great evening. So welcome to my show. It's Lesley Spaliviero. I'm an international psychic medium. I relay messages directly from spirit straight through to you. There's no cards. So if you want to see the real McCoy, look, you can see my desk. I've just got my notepad and my beautiful Swarovski pen that one of my followers sent me from Canada, Simonetta, and all I use is spirit and talking to you. That's it. I lower my energy, my vibration, and sure as ever, I have... Oh, that's so cool. I just noticed something on Facebook earlier. Have you seen this before? Watch this. Have you seen that?
Oh,
How cool is that? Somebody sent me a thumbs up thing, and when you press the button, and it will press the screen, I should say, on the iPad, it actually comes up and does me a beautiful thumbs up with flowers. It's so cool. And that was Michelle Coburn. Thank you for that, Michelle. So, and last night I didn't do my show. I spent a bit of time with my daughter. I also did some work as well. So had an audit today. I got 100% in the audit. So that's pretty cool. I had a great day. My boss was over the moon. So we are on point and on track to doing to achieving ISO accreditation, which is amazing. It's the 3 ticks: the safety, the environment, as well as the quality, which is all you need is 3 ticks, but it's taken us a long time to get there. So I've got another month before I do stage 2, which is all the site audits as well. So we've already got all our teams up to speed with all that already, and we're on fire. We're for a beautiful time going forward in the future with regards to getting lots more work with government, as well as a lot of internal, external stuff, and remedial, commercial, you name it, we'll be getting it. So, which is amazing. But yeah, audits are not easy, guys. But I managed to achieve that today 100%, which was really cool. It's taken a lot of weight off my shoulders, and that's why I've sort of been, off and on and exhausted, because it does take a lot out of you when you're using your mind all the time, as well as, talking to spirit, as well as doing full-time work, as well as life and everything else, But it catches up on you, but, you've just got to learn to pull back the reins, which is what I like to do as well. So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm an international psychic medium. I have my offsider here, Ellie. I think she's nearly been with me for how many?
10 months.
10 months now. That's
No,
gone
10.
so quick. Oh my gosh. So she's not going anywhere, because I bought her a gift the other day and she doesn't know that yet, but I didn't tell her.
Know nothing about it.
She said she knows nothing about it. I'm just waiting for it to come from overseas. I bought a matching one. It's going to be so funny. But anyway, I'm not telling you, Ellie. I've got to keep it a secret. But anyway. So let's say hello to a few people. We've got Angela Fogarty. Hello. She's one of my old work colleagues. I've got Viv Gills. Hello there. We've got Jill Polglay. She's first off the rank here, always in prime position there, Jules. She's just down the south coast, and she's an amazing lady as well as one of my angels. We've also got Joanne Hakar Aria. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tanya Aikens. Hello there. Sarah Payne, hello, Delma Armfield, and we've got here Omni Jerish, Tracy Gibson, oh gosh, Rose McMahon, sorry, she's from Dublin in Ireland. And just tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. Ask me a question. Do not tell me any numbers. Everybody likes to tell me all the dates of their birth, and can I have a reading with tarot card? And I'm saying no, because I don't do tarot cards. I wouldn't even know the first thing about them. All I know is there's the Joker card, but I think that's in a normal deck. But I don't use any, pegs, crystals, no crystal balls, no nothing, no tarot cards, anything. I just just pull in spirit directly from the universe, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. So we've got Ness Stewart here. We've also got Lorraine Aiken. Hello there. Zaria. Hello. Amy Santos. Hello. Tell me where you're from, guys. Shami, sister, how are you? Iris Jode, we've got here. We've got Delma. I've already said her. Peter Moat, hello there. Thanks for joining me. We've got Delia. Hello there. Tanya Aikens. Yes. What else have we got? So Andy Dan, she's giving me lots of laughing there, and I just spoke to her on the way here. So hi to Andy. Thanks for joining me. Dixie Keane. We've got Lorna Villano. Tom Seaniger, Senigar, I can't say it, sorry. Dawn Beverly Nash. What else have we got? Lisa Myers, hello. So let's just go into do some readings now. So how I work is I ask Spirit to draw me to you. If I do not see your question, it's because I'm not drawn to you, or I haven't seen it. That's that simple. I don't just deliberately miss people because I want to miss people. I get the feeling when to stop, So I call in Spirit, and I have boundaries around my spirit guide, and I always tell him to make sure that, he's on at the 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock, or the 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, or the 10 o'clock like tomorrow night till 12. I said, I don't want no messages beforehand, no messages after. I just want to make sure that Spirit is with me at the time when I need him the most, and that's when I do my readings. So he knows the boundaries now. He knows my times, so to speak. Victoria Okusanya, hello there. She says, morning, Lesley and Spirit. Well, it's evening here. It's actually 9:10 on a Monday night here at Alive 90.5 FM. So if you want to come and have a private reading with me, you can do that as well. You can just message me on my page, or if you want a free mini reading tonight, then message the page at Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and love, like, and share. So Ness Stewart, she's from the Gold Coast in Queensland. We've got Rachel Brown. Hello there. She's from Old Orchard Beach in Maine. Where's Maine? I've never heard of Maine. Tish is watching. Victoria Okusanya is from Colorado, US. 5 a.m. there as well. She says, hi, Ellie, to you as well. Binky Buzz, she's from Sydney. Who else have we got? Yeah, I like to know where you're from, because I like to see where I'm helping people around the world. That's why I ask. We've got Emma Tompkinson. I'm from New South Wales. Lots of rain filling our rivers. Yes, tell me about it. This hasn't stopped here. What else have we got? Oh, we've got Teresa Marie Gooch. She's from Dunedin in New Zealand. And we've also got Lisa Myers from Maine. Is in the States, she said. Okay, I know where the States are. Delma Armfield, she says, watching from Brisbane. So tell me whereabouts you're watching me from as well, and we'll start doing some readings. And what's that there, Ellie?
Oh, that's just flood stats.
Oh, wow. That's insane. I'm always fascinated by the weather because it's one thing that you can never control yourself, except for, other factors. But I've always been fascinated with the twisters and the cyclones and all that stuff overseas, and I could watch them. I don't know why. I just can't believe how much power Mother Nature has in it to be able to do that, and it's so fascinating. So if it has that much power, imagine what it can do if it was happy, so to speak. But let's go into some readings. Don't send me your numbers. Don't send me your dates of birth. Don't send me anything. Just ask a question. That's all I ask for. And I do also ask that you validate the reading, as well as love, like, and share the page so I can help more people. So this is our 40th show on a Monday. So I've been in this studio here for 40 shows. I've done over 268 live shows. Most of them have been on radio, and the other rest of them has actually been on Facebook as well. So, which is pretty cool. I'm the real thing. I put my neck on the line 8 hours a week so that I can help people around the world and make sure that that I'm actually giving them some guidance so that they can get out of the despair that they're in. Their past loved ones don't want them to be upset. They don't want them to be sad or unhappy or miserable or worried or whatever if they've passed over with pain, but because they haven't, they've normally passed over in peace. It's like how they make me feel when I'm actually reading them. It's really quite bizarre. So the only way I can explain that is to imagine yourself flying in the sky when you're in a plane, and that's well above, like you've lifted your energy up, and then you're on the earth, so you're grounded yourself. But when I go to the other side and I have this conversation with spirit, it's like I'm actually underwater, and it's like you're scuba diving and you can't hear anything else but what they're telling you. It's like you can only hear the fish, for example. You can only hear little noises, and that's how I feel. I feel like my vibration has lowered really, really deeply so that I can actually pick up their energy. And that's pretty much, I don't know how else to explain it, but I do remote viewing as well, which means everything that you see out of your eyes is what I see, or out of the past loved one eyes. They show me, or they stand next to me. They stand transparent next to me, like the Star Wars movie. But it's also like when you come out of the shower and the mirror is a little bit misty, and then you can't quite see what's going on in the mirror sometimes because it's too misty, but then it'll start to fade away, the mist, and then all of a sudden you can see the colors properly, you can see what it is properly. So that's how I see when the remote viewing kicks in. But it's just, it's some people say, oh, you got to lift your vibration. That means I'd be flying in the sky like the plane. But no, you have to be more than grounded. You have to be at peace with yourself. And I find that when I do start to do the readings with spirit from the other side, or a past loved one, or whoever it is that comes through, I feel like that it's my energy just drops and is really, really low to the ground, and I feel like I'm really, really at peace with things. It's really quite bizarre. It's like I'm permanently meditating, but I'm awake and talking, if that makes sense. So Rita Clark is coming from West Yorkshire. Hello, Rita. Thanks for joining me. We've also got Delma from Brisbane in Queensland. We've got Kelly Finney, hi, from South Carolina in the US. Must be really, really early morning there. So Vicky, she said Northeast Coast above New York. Oh, okay, fair enough. Now I know where that is. Lorna Villano, hi Leslie from Adelaide. I'll come back to your messages. So please post your messages and tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, and county. We've got Ness Stewart. Do you see me getting married? Yes, I do, but I don't feel like it's going to be right now. I feel like it's going to be in the next 2 years. That's what I got straight away, was 2 years, lovey. So, and it's going to be a February, okay? And I feel like February is going to be very pleasant. Rose Mann, she says, please, Leslie, would really appreciate a reading. Hi, I'm from Dublin. It's 11:11 here. Well, you've already got your angels there with you there, Rose. Perfect. And Lisa Kasha, hello there. Mary Sacco, hello there. So guys, do you think we will be moving? Yes, I do. And I feel like you're going to be in February as well. But guys, we like to have manners on the show too. My spirit is very, very serious, very strict, very doesn't laugh, doesn't even crack a smile, you know. So it's, and if I'm not drawn to you, and or there's rudeness or disrespect in the live feed, forget it, you won't get the reading at all, you know. So it's please and thank yous and all that stuff, because he's very strict like that. I don't know, he'll say move on, you know. He won't give me any information if it's a direct, you know, or how can I say it, like someone dictating to me to read for them, especially when I'm doing it for free, you know. So it doesn't cost money to say hello or please or thank you. That's how he thinks. But anyway. So Maria Bartolomeo, she says, may I have a reading, please? So Maria, and I do get the anxiety around you there, Maria, and I also have pain underneath my left side of my, it's sort of like on the rib cage, but under the rib cage, if that makes sense, on the top part of the rib cage. I don't understand that, on the left side. And I also feel like for you too, there's a lot of little things going forward, and there's a lot of dryness in your mouth. So I feel like there's not enough water being you drinking, as well as I just feel like my mouth keeps pulling me back, like the tongue wants to pull back into my mouth. So if that's not you, then who is that around you? Because I feel like that's pulling back, and then I can feel the saliva is like the want to gag or something like that. So. But I feel a lot of chest pain here, and I feel like this could be a male figure around you as well. And this male finger, oh, what did I say that for? I'm getting all my words muddled up, and I feel like this person has issues with the mind. It's like the left finger, male figure, left finger. That's what they're telling me now. That sounds really, really weird. And I've also got the left hip. So lots of left hip pain here, and I feel like this is a male. They also show me house, and I feel like this house has been feeling a bit cold, dark, and dingy as well. And this is a 2-story home, and some of the rooms upstairs are not occupied enough. They're really sort of like cold and dark and dingy. So I feel like there's a bit of negative energy in the whole home itself. And I've also got pain a lot on my top part of my right shoulder. So I feel like this person, if it's not you, I feel like this is a person that cannot get their arm up very high, because there's all issues with the right top part of the shoulder. And the message for you there, lovey, is to keep doing what you're doing, but push yourself to get through this right now, okay? Because I don't feel like that you should be stopping in the middle, which is what you've been doing. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Let's keep going. So Jamie Fallon. Oh, Jamie, hello there. How are you? So welcome to the show, Ness Stewart. Such good things to look forward to. Exactly. So Lisa Myers, Columbus in Ohio in the States, would love a birthday reading. It's 6:16 a.m. here. So Lisa, how's your daughter? We did some prayers for you a few months ago now, and I just feel like your daughter is gone. You've gone one way, and your daughter's gone the other way. So I feel like there's this huge gap in the middle. Kids are in the middle as well. It's like mother, daughter, like complete separation. And I feel like that this is the partner, her ex that wasn't her ex, that is now her ex, that's not her ex, if that makes sense. So, and I know that worries you, but I feel like this has got to be about you at the moment. There's nothing you can do. I feel like the horse has already left the gates, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Maria Bartholomew, she says, Toowoomba in Australia. So I've just read for you. What else have we got here? Margaret Tilley, hello. Sharon Davison, hello. Where else have we got here? Yes, Rosemary, she says, please and thank you doesn't cost a penny. Exactly. I always got taught to say hello to everybody, because if you say hello, it doesn't cost money to say hello, you know. And you see your neighbors in the street. Like I will go for a run or a walk in the mornings, or sometimes, or even in the afternoon, and you say hello to people, and they don't even look at you like you've got one eye in the middle of your head. And I go like, what's wrong with you people? Why don't you just say hello? Why don't you just smile? If you just smiled, you change the whole dynamics of everything around you. It's amazing how just looking at people and observing how much that can change your life when you actually start to think about, you know, oh wow, that person just smiled at me. I don't know them, but they're actually quite a friendly person. You know, it doesn't mean like you want to marry them. Far out. Peter Moat, have you got that one there, Ellie? From
Yep.
Peter Moat. There, over to you, lovey.
Yep. So Peter Moat said, validate your reading on Sunday 2nd. I missed it due to the footy final excitement. Thanks, Julie P, for passing it on. Wonderful and so kind. Thank you.
You're welcome there, Peter. I was disappointed with the football, but anyway, we won't talk about that. So Teresa Mary Gooch, she says, does anything draw you to me at all, please? Question mark, question mark. Desperate to know about about health issues and also meeting a beautiful companion anytime soon. Please and thank you. So yeah, I don't like the double question marks there, Teresa. So, but spirit. Normally you don't have any psychics or medium reading people with health, but because we're not supposed to say, oh, don't have this operation or do have this operation or anything like that. But we can also guide you. So when it comes to health, and I'm a personal trainer of 36 years, I used to lecture anatomy and physiology as well, a qualified trainer and assessor. And with your health, it's up to you whether you're healthy or not. So you're saying, desperate to know about health issues and also meeting a beautiful companion. So you've got your health in your hand, lovey. You just need to make sure that you're looking after yourself, you know. And I also feel dry around the mouth with you as well, and I feel like there's zinc deficiency as well as magnesium deficiency around you, which is quite common with people that are not looking after their health, and that's what I'm finding with you as well. I also see something not right on the looks like to me on the right bunion or what do you call it? That bit there, whatever it is. But you got your big toe. What's that called? Like where the bunion is? You probably wouldn't know. You're too young, Ellie. And they're saying to me like the toe that someone's got a toe like this where it's pulled back a bit and the actual bunion's here. And I feel like that this could be an elderly lady that couldn't walk properly on one side of her foot. And she's also shown me dizziness. Now, do you get dizzy around yourself? Because I can feel like there's when you get up in the morning, there's a bit of wobbliness, a bit of dizziness, and it's kind of like you freak yourself out and go, wow, I could have fallen over, you know. And I also see tissues around you as well. So they're showing me the handkerchief. They're showing me that there's a lot of sorrow around you. And I feel like there's dabbing of the eyes. And, you know, I can see the eyes are quite red from crying around you. And I feel like there's someone also sick in the stomach, the top part of I can't even talk. So I feel like there's a dementia patient around you, or someone that has issues with talking or actually getting their words together. They get confused when they can't put their words together. So, and I also feel like for you too, just going forward, you've got everything at your fingertips for your health. So get your act together. I'm a personal trainer, so I'm going to give you a virtual kick up the butt to go and get your act together with your health. So you need to go and get your bloods done. You need to check up on what's going on with your magnesium, everything. So go and get everything sorted out so that you can be on point with all your essential, and I say essential, vitamins and minerals going forward, because that's really, really key to everybody's mind, because the essential vitamins and minerals help with a lot of things going forward for your whole body, for hormones and everything like that. And I do feel like there's a bit of baggage. And when I talk about love and stuff like that, I always talk about two analogies, which means the baggage and the luggage. So when you have beautiful luggage that you can take forward into the next relationship, that's great. But when you have the baggage, then you have to get rid of that baggage before you go forward. And the baggage could be, you know, issues from the past person that you had, or, you know, whatever it is, abuse or domestic violence, whatever it is that you had in the past, it needs to be in the past and not taken forward in the future with you. And I'll leave that there. So over to you there, Ellie.
So there was validation from Maria Bartholomew. She said, thank you. Mouth problem, right. Male with his hip problem is my son who drives the truck. Don't know anything about a two-story house.
Okay, keep that in mind then. So the son with the hip, fair enough. All right. Okie dokie, Charlene Nadu, hello. And why have I got itchy eyebrows? I'm only going to find this person because I don't have itchy eyebrows. I don't have anything with my skin at all. But I just feel like there's someone that's got itchy head and itchy hands, like psoriasis on the hands and stuff like that, between the little, you know, the grooves in your hands and stuff. So, and let's go with another person. Awa Mona, will I be happy in this new home I have been looking at? Yes, I do feel like that, but I do feel like there's another move in a couple of years' time as well. 100%. Margaret Tilly, I had insights on my birthday last week. Are you guiding me to my future moving forward, please? Marg. Yes, Marg, just keep doing what you're doing, and I feel like that things are going to change for you in the next couple of months. Okay. Let's keep going forward. I'm just scrolling on my iPad here. Rita Clark, I love to know if I'm moving. Everybody, it's sometimes in my shows there's lots of themes. So sometimes it'll be relationship theme or work theme, or now tonight seems like it's going to be a moving theme. And it's a full moon out there. So if anyone knows about this full moon, can you send it to me, please? Because I'd love to know. So Mary Sacco says, you are so right. A smile goes a long way. 1000%, guys. It doesn't cost money. Jasmine Corley. Jasmine in North Carolina, the man that I'm currently in love with, is he my soulmate, or in other words, the person I will spend the rest of my life with? I do feel like there's going to be a long relationship there, Jasmine, but I also feel like there's going to be trying times as well. This guy's personality can come and go, backflip up and down every now and then. So just bear with it. I feel like this guy's got his heart on his sleeve, but he's quite sensitive. And he is quite persistent. I just heard the word persistent as well. And I do see wedding bells, and I do see like someone holding your hand as they're walking down the aisle as well. And I hope I didn't spoil anything. I have that way. Usually I spoil things. So Victoria Okasanya, she says, I'm very friendly to many people in the hotel staff, and I are very thankful to being friendly. I'm working in Colorado for months, and I didn't know anyone here, but I feel like the universe is being kind and offering friendly people around me also. I'm so grateful. That's beautiful, because when you're grateful for things, lots of more things happen. That's great. So Delma says, good evening. I keep dropping out, so I apologize about asking again. I would greatly appreciate any messages from Spirit, please. And thank you, love and light. So Delma. And why do I get issues underneath the right arm there for you? And I feel like this is, it's like, you know, when you get, I don't know, if you have something tight on, like a bra strap on or swimmers on, and it gets that red mark underneath your arm. I don't know why. I feel like there's a rash there underneath. The things that Spirit shows me with people. So I feel like there's something itchy or under there, or shingles or something like that. And I've also got like on my left side, feels like I'm all itchy, and I've got pain on my left side of my head. And I feel like there's a headache, and with anxiety, this is coming with you. And I feel like there's also fatigue around you as well. Now, they show me the number 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So you got the month of August as well. And I also get 14 around you. So 1 and 4 is 5. So you got the month of May. And you're another one not drinking enough water. They're saying to me that the skin could be better, the skin could be brighter, because you're not getting enough nutrients into you. So please look at doing something like that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. So guys, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on the main page, and I will do a free mini reading for you there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we'll be back in a minute.
Our estate agents understand that selling your home is one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. With award-winning teams in the hills, their service goes above and beyond any other to create great results and lifelong relationships to deliver the best possible result. Brett Humby of McGrath Estate Agents will unlock value in your home you never knew existed. To realise more and experience the McGrath advantage with Brett Humby, head to mcgrath.com.au or search Brett Humby today. Station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor. More fun at Workers. Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown, every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports, and every Sunday afternoon at Workers Hubertus. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities including raffles, bingo, promotions and fun events. Workers is your club. Have you ever thought
Yeah.
of paying
But
off
the
a
river
prepaid
was
funeral
here, the
with
bridge
none of
was
the
top of the
ongoing
bridge was here and
premiums
the
that is
river was there.
associated
No
with
way.
funeral
So it didn't
insurance?
go under this time,
$1,000
thankfully.
can get you started. Skills
Crazy, isn't
Family Funerals, a family-owned and operating
crazy.
business of 35 years, can make it easier for you.
30 seconds, guys.
9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals.
Send your messages to me, guys. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air is the main page. I don't go to any other pages. Ellie looks after them for me.
How many times Jenny slides it from left to right, the car's just as cold.
Oh, we
No
got
matter how many
20
nights Dad and Mum
seconds.
sleep in this car, it's just as uncomfortable. For every person you see sleeping on the streets, there are 13 more you don't see. So donate to the Red Shield Appeal today at salvationarmy.org.au to help the Salvos leave no one in need. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. I'm an international medium or psychic medium, which means I look at the psychic side of past, present, and future. Well, I can read from that, and I also do the mediumship side, which is the remote viewing also, and I speak to the past loved ones. So if you have a question, then come over to my Facebook page, the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm doing live readings tonight. I do them every night. On Monday night from 9 to 11, Sunday night 8 till 10, Tuesday night 10 to midnight, and Wednesday night 8 till 10 as well. So I do 8 hours a week free so that I can share my gift with people around the world. And that just makes it, it actually gives me peace to help people. So when I don't go on the live, I just feel like I've let someone down sometimes, but sometimes I need to make sure that I actually look after myself. But anyway, Jasmine Corley, can you come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will see you there. So Ellie, Grace, Ellie's health as well. Okay, so Jasmine Corley, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm actually live on the main Facebook page. So if you want to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I will see you there. Guys, I've jumbled up my words quite a few times tonight, and I feel like there's a person that's trying to come through with dementia or something where they slur their words, but I will find it hopefully by the end of the night, because this is not the first time I've done this tonight. And their mouth is really dry, so I feel like that they've got issues with the mind as well as walking and also sitting. They can't sit for very long because they get really agitated and they want to keep moving all the time, you know what I mean? So they can't sit still to save themselves, which sounds like me most of the time, being a PT. So we've got Tracy Boyle here. She says, what does the future hold, please? Well, I feel like things are going to start to settle down for you there, Tracy. And I also see they're also showing me all the ducks in a row. So by the time it comes up to February next year, I feel like this is going to be all the ducks in a row for you. So just keep your chin up. Don't they're saying to me, don't sweat the small stuff because it's all stuff, so, and it's not as bad as in doom and gloom as you think it is. I just feel like that you can, not dramatize too much, but you worry about too much that's unnecessary to worry about it, if that makes sense. So try and pull back the reins and enjoy yourself. We only get one shot of this life, guys. It's not not a rehearsal, it's the real thing. So make the best of what you've got and where you are and what you need. And I just feel like the number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3. So you got the month of March and also the month of December. They're also giving me pain in my left shin. So something's happened. I feel like this is an injury, and I just heard injury or hit, like a broken leg, but not broken leg, if that makes sense. Like it should have broken, but it didn't, because the impact was so hard, but it didn't break it because it wasn't hard enough. But I just feel like there's something not right with the left leg, okay? They also give me itching on the face as well. So, and I also get the number 9 around you, so that's the month of September for me too. So what are those dates for you, or those numbers? I feel like birthdays, anniversaries, and milestones. So, and the anxiety is sometimes getting the better of you. So please calm the farm. They're saying to me, get your feet grounded. I want you to go for a walk on either wet grass or something that can actually get you grounded, like the ocean, the sand or something like that. Whatever you can, even if it's just wet grass, just go and wet the grass out the back. And you will have a better feeling about everything, because everything will start to settle down for you, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I feel the anxiety quite a lot. It was really weird driving here. I was talking on the phone and I was talking about this show. What's it called? Jeffrey Dahmer.
The new Jeffrey Dahmer series.
The new Jeffrey Dahmer series, the whatever he is, he's a crazy killer and all that stuff. And here I am talking to spirit, and I can't even watch a scary show.
It's
So
called
work that one out.
It's called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
The Monsters of Jeffrey Dahmer story, and it was very scary. And I've only watched like 25 minutes when I got home from work because I thought, oh yeah, I have something to eat and I'll just sit down and chillax. And I think it gave me anxiety. So we've got any more validations there, Ellie?
I've
Over
got
to
a
you.
few. So the first validation is from Lisa Myers. She said, I think when you were talking about the two-story home, it might have been mine. My
Yeah.
husband sleeps upstairs. He can't lift his shoulder over his head, and I have many spirits up here, and some have held him down in bed.
Yeah, right. Wow, go figure.
Then Amy Santos says, on my birthday, you mentioned I'd see feathers and a yellow flower, which are messages from past loved ones,
yeah.
That looked like a four-leaf clover. I was walking to the bank and saw several white feathers and one full brown feather. I've seen flowers with yellow in them like an orchid in a restaurant's
Oh,
washroom,
that's
and my
beautiful.
best friend had yellow flowers but did not look like a four-leaf clover in her home
No.
as she cooked a birthday dinner for me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's amazing, like you've got what was it, 3 out of the 4 things that I said, but don't hold your breath. But yeah, you've got 3 out of the 4 things I said. So clearly spirits on your side following you. Over to you there, Ellie.
So Margaret Tilly said, validation, thank you, Leslie. We'll await what's to come and act accordingly. Thank you.
And did you get the Delma Armfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Delma Armfield said, my brother who passed had a palsy under
Bell's. I think it's supposed to be Bell's palsy. Herb's palsy. I've never heard of that.
palsy under his right arm. He had a lot of skin allergies. He passed with kidney failure, hence maybe the dehydration.
Yeah. Well, that was the pain underneath the rib then.
Although I know hydration could be me also. Just had a major surgery and suffering with some fatigue caused by painkillers. P.S. Brother's birthday was in August, and my father-in-law, who also passed, was born in May. I have been having vague headaches since surgery, but put it down to painkiller after surgery effects. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Look at this. Go figure. There's the August, and there's the May. How cool is that? Thank you, Spirit. You're on point with your numbers. I know that. So let's keep going. I don't even get a chance to even see what you guys look like. I only just see a name and a question. So don't write the question. See, I've got to find this person. The question's too long because it takes me forever to read it, and I can't delay the show, like especially on radio, it's harder. So Crystal Brownmore says he's a crazy killer, but the cops and a few other people failed. Then that, okay, I don't understand that message there.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Lisa Myers says, yes, I saw Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. It was horrific. Okay, well, then I'm not watching the rest of it. And you know what just reminded me of it? Just up here, you can see on the wall here, they've got the original Wolf Creek series.
It's a good film.
No, it's not. I remember watching that with my daughter, and I was underneath the sheets more than her. And I said, that's it. We only watched like 20 minutes. And I was out of there. I said, this was going back like years ago when it first came out. I said, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way am I watching that. I'd rather talk to dead people than talk to that. Or watch that. So Jasmine Corley, she's in New York, wondering what you're getting on my health. Didn't I do her before? Yeah, I've done her, Jasmine, here. Already got that, lovey. So send me your questions to Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. It's on the main page on Facebook, and I will get your message there. So we've got Joanne Hakaria. She says, hi Leslie, I'm from New Zealand. Is there anything for me from my family members passed on, please and thank you? So Joanne, let's see. They said turn the page. So let me just turn the page because they don't like to be at the bottom. They want to be at the top of the page. I said, okay, righto. So Joanne Hakaria. I feel like this is that name. It just reminds me of Indian. I don't know why. It's like Indian, ancient Indian. So is there some sort of culture behind the name, or have you looked up anything about the name? Because I feel like there's part of Indian, and I don't mean that the country. I mean like the real Indian with the feathers on their head. Like a real Indian that used to have a bow and arrow and stuff. So yeah, and what I get for you is I get the number 9 around you too, and as well as September. And I'm also getting pain in the lower part on top. It's like just it's not in the actual flesh part on the back between the rib cage and the top hip. It's actually in the hip, and I feel like there's like SIJ area, a sacroiliac joint that is, and in that area there. And I feel like this is with an elderly lady, and this lady can't sit for too long as well. So it looks like she's been in a wheelchair for a while as well. And I also see another person as well with her, and I feel like this is an elderly man, and these two here are like hand in hand. It's like they've never been apart, and even when they've passed, they've never been apart as well. And I feel like that you worry about them, and there's she's showing me photos, and that you have photos, and there's some sort of replica thing that you have that they have passed down the line. And I also get the number 12 around you as well. So 12, and they're saying to me, go back to the 9. So definitely the 9 for you and the number 12. So 1, 2, and 3. So look up the angel numbers 1, 2, and 3. Didn't I just get that? I just got those numbers there. I'm pretty sure I got those numbers there. 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, and 3, and the 9 for the last person for Tracy Ball. They're saying to me, same mirror. I said, okay. So what is in the mirror with you? It's kind of like you're looking in the mirror at yourself, and you're seeing yourself all the time, but there's no happiness. It's like two faces when you, and I'm not saying that you're backstabbing people. What I mean is there's two faces. You've got a filter up in front of people, but you're actually really, really quite sad on the inside. That's what I'm getting for you. And they're also showing me too that when you're looking in the mirror, you're trying to smile, you're trying to be happy, but it's not working, and nothing around you is actually keeping you up to a good energy level at the moment. But just hang in there, pull back the reins a bit with people, because I feel like they're taxing your energy. You're quite a strong empath, and I just feel like they're taxing your energy. So pull back the reins a bit, and let's see how they cope with whatever, so that you don't take on all their burden. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So I do get the anxiety around you as well, and I just feel like that's going to settle down. Look at things like magnesium, guys. If you suffer with anxiety or depression or anything like that, there's usually another thing that you can help with that, which is reducing the anxiety by taking magnesium in the powder format. Don't take the tablet, take the powder format. And you take it at night. You don't take it in the morning. You always take magnesium at night and zinc in the morning. So what else have we got here? I've got these itchy eyebrows again, and I had none of this before I started. So what's going on there? And I feel like that could be around Joanne. I feel like that's an elderly man, and he used to like curl his eyebrows. They were that long. It's like he used to curl his eyebrows. And if that's not you, I'd like to find who that is, because I feel like he just keeps on itching me. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So we've got Jess Black. Hello there, Jess Black. She says, good evening, Spirit, Leslie, Ellie, and all. Danielle Pearson, hello. We've also got here Michelle Coburn. She says, liked and shared from Wollongong. Leslie, would you have any messages for anyone in the family, please? Did I do her? No. Michelle, have I done her? I just know the name. It comes up. If anybody hasn't seen my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, go over to the page, because yesterday I was in my office, and sure as ever, oh my God, this beautiful kookaburra just landed on the windowsill, and I'm upstairs, and sure as ever, it landed there, but I didn't even know he was there until he made this horrendous noise, because I think the minor birds were chasing him, and sure as ever, he was there, and he was just looking at himself in the reflection. He was so cute. So have a look I filmed him, and he's on my page. So go to the main page, and you'll see him there. Yesterday's post was so cool. What are we up to? Any more validations there, Ellie? Not yet. So Bev Ridley, does Spirit see me and my boyfriend having a safe holiday tomorrow? Yes, we do. So you have to actually manifest that too there, Bev. And I wish you all the best for the holiday. I think it's going to be really, really nice going away and just getting away from everything. So put your feet up and enjoy yourself, and get some grounding as well. That's going to be really beneficial. And I feel like that your boyfriend needs a little bit of just quiet time to himself every now and then. So he likes, if he goes quiet or anything like that, I just feel like it's time for him to have his own quiet time. And I'll leave that there. So yeah, Wendy Merce Martin, she says, I've seen that on your video. Kookaburra was lovely. Yeah, he was really cute. I don't know, how do you tell if they're a male or female, Ellie? Do you know?
I'll search it up.
Okay, Ellie will search it up, she said. She's on fire, this girl. So what else have we got? Shaggy Lee, hello. Suzanne Humphreys, God bless you, gorgeous girl. Have you any messages for me? So Suzanne, thank you. What do I get? Come on, Spirit. What do we get for Suzanne? What's her surname? Suzanne Humphreys. Giving Spirit a virtual kick up the butt. Isn't it funny? I laugh, but he just stands there like this, like a big statue, and doesn't move. You know, he's like he doesn't want to move. He doesn't crack a smile or funny or anything like that. Doesn't find anything funny. Which is a shame because I'm totally opposite. So Suzanne Humphreys, this is what I get for you. I get the number 11, which is 1 and 1 is 2. So you got the month of February as well as November. November this year is going to be very busy, and I feel like birthdays, anniversaries as well. Coming up to around June next year, there's a couple of little obstacles that you're going to get, which is normal everyday stuff, but I feel like it's going to be a communication breakdown around that time, or if it already hasn't happened in this June, but I do feel like it's going to be next June. And I also get July, everything's going to start to settle down. So don't get overwhelmed next year, okay? So pull back the reins. They're saying to me, make sure that you have all your ducks in a row and get out of automatic mode. So get all your ducks in a row with regards to setting yourself up, thinking ahead like 3-6 months ahead, because otherwise you're going to snooker yourself, and that's what the pressure is going to be on when it comes to June or July next year. Okay, so they're saying June/July now. So yeah, make sure that things are on point. You've got money in the bank, you've got everything, like money aside for different things, the little hiccups, and they're not going to last for long. It's like 2 or 3 little obstacles and not going to last long, but it's going to annoy you more than anything. It's just not even going to worry you, just going to annoy you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But look, after that, you've gone past the little hiccups and everything's going to start to go up, 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 up. So hang on for the ride there, girlie. You can start to smile because it's going to be good for you, and I'll leave that there. So what else have we got here? Okay. Yes, you're welcome there, Bev. She says, thank you and bless you for answering. You're welcome. Rachel Brown, your voice just completely changed. You sounded just like a man. Did I? Everyone tells me that my eyes go black and that my voice changes when I drop my vibration down for Spirit. Does it, Ellie? Do you notice it?
The voice.
Yeah. She hasn't noticed it, so it can't.
It depends on for me it's like emotion in your voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So Ellie would know. She sits right next to me. When I'm at home, she doesn't sit right next to me. She stays at her home, and I'm on the live because she can work from home. But when we're in the studio, I don't know. Do you notice anything else? I remember you trying to stare at me one night, looking to see if my eyes went black. That was funny. I was thinking, oh my God, what is she doing? I was like, ooh, what are you doing, Ellie? So, Susan Humphreys, you're welcome. Lorraine Aiken, please, Lesley, do you have anything for me from my brother? It is a year today since he passed. Please and thank you. Okay, so Lorraine, look, why do I get pain just from sitting down with you also? Okay, so I just feel like there's like pressure on the organs or something like that. There's something not right, and I feel like this might be him as well. I also feel like there's like itchiness around the mouth area and dry around the mouth area. Now, you putting the lipstick or not lipstick, chapstick or whatever they call it on lips, because I feel like all that was around him. I feel like there's an elderly lady coming through as well as him coming through. It's like they're pushing each other aside just to get in. And I also feel the chest here as well. So I'm feeling that the chest was quite like, they're saying to me chest infection. I also get the number 12 around you as well. So the month of December, and going forward, there's like issues with the ear. Now he's saying to me that you get like tickles in the ear. Is that correct? Because I feel like, when someone gets their hair and they twist it around and they stick it in their ear like this and they play with their ear and stuff. And I just feel like that's what he's doing, is like getting a little feather or getting something to tickle you in your ear. So that's your brother there. They're reminding you that he's around. And now I also see you looking out the window. It's like when it looks like to me when you're washing up in the kitchen, you're looking out the window. Now, did he do work around the house, or did he do stuff outside? Like, I don't know, I just heard gardening, but did he do like work outside, like as if to do building stuff or carpentry stuff or something like that, like with wood? Because I don't know why. Who was the person around you that did woodwork or did something like cutting up wood and hammering and, like hammer and nails like a carpenter or a builder would? I just see that. I just see someone out the back with a horse and they've got wood on it and they're cutting and they're sawing and whatever else. And I also feel like for you, there's He's showing me two birds and lights for you as well. So birds around you that are unusual birds. So wait for that little sign from him. Unusual birds just chirping next 3 days, he just said. Okay, and there's also the signs there as well. And I've still got the itchy face, and I feel like that's around you. Now, did he have issues with his skin, or do you have issues with your skin? Because I feel like there's someone in around you with skin issues, and I feel like that's a zinc deficiency as well. And he's also shown me too the ankle area, and the ankle was swollen. So I feel like this was the left ankle, like an ankle sprain. And I'll leave that there. But the message for you is to keep doing what you're doing, lovey. He hasn't left your side either. They don't go anywhere. They only come to me to pass the message through. Now, this guy also had dark brown hair, dark brown eyes, and I feel like he had a little bit of hair on his chest, but not a lot. But it was kind of like he was a bit proud of that, if that makes sense. So, and he said that you would know what he means. And I've also got pain in my left foot, as my right foot. I had left foot ankle swollen and my right foot. So what's happened with the feet around him? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah, I've got two validations. The first one's from Tracy Boyle. She said, I'm an amputee left leg. I suffer with anxiety and my birthday 9th of December. All correct. Thank you for the reading.
Which lady was that one?
Tracy Boyle.
Oh, where did I read that one? Ah, there. Okay. I wrote left and I didn't write whatever else. I'd have to go back and listen to it. Wow. Okay.
And there was another validation from Lisa Myers. She said, about my daughter and how you feel we're separated. I have mentally separated myself from her for peace of mind. You hit the nail on the head with that validation. I still see her once a week and will give her food. But you're right, Lesley. She will stay lost in the drug world. So I'm preparing myself for when the time comes. I get that knock on the door. I'm preparing myself for when the time comes. I get that knock on the door. Thank you again, Lesley, for all you for us all. Thank you.
Yeah, right. That's really sad. What a shame. Like, I just feel like the trauma in the family, the sadness, the horror, you know, like that knock on the door. There's nothing worse. It's like every time that someone does come to your door, it's always that awful, you know, feeling of something that's not right, you know. Yeah, I don't like that feeling. I feel like it's just really sad. What a shame. What a waste of life, you know. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Where are we up to? What have I got here? So send me your questions, guys, to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see you over there. Just send me your question. Don't give me any numbers. Don't give me any names. You'll see me live on Facebook here. I'm across 8 platforms tonight, and the main page is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook. That's what I watch from. I watch it on my iPad here. So last week we had a bit of a pickle because the daylight savings kicked in on the Sunday, and sure as ever, Facebook didn't kick in. It was an hour late. So we ended up spending the first 45 minutes of the show trying to get on air, which is pretty crazy. So, yes, so Bev Ridley said she's seen the beautiful kookaburra on my page yesterday as well. It was so cute. He was very, very cute. I actually really, really like birds. I love those black currawongs. They're my favorite bird, and the magpie. I just love them. They're so beautiful. So David Drummond, hi, hey Lesley, could I get a reading, please? First time here in Australia. So David, thanks for joining me. So what we do, David, after I do the validation, because I don't have no cards, nothing, it's just direct messages from Spirit, is that we ask you to love, like, and share the page, as well as to validate. So you just write a big capitals validation, and then you put in the actual validation of what it is. So I've got the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you got the month of April. So what does the number 13, 4, or April mean to you? I also feel like going forward, there's a bit of communication disappointment around you. And I see the venom coming down people's mouths. Okay. So people are talking about you behind your back. And I see a bit of green as well. So that's a bit of jealousy around you or around the family. And I also feel like there's an elderly lady that's in the living, but I feel like that she's got other issues, mental issues here. And I think this is a lady from before when I had that I couldn't get my words out. And I feel like that she's not looking after her mental state as well. It's like she's showing me keys on the bench there, and the keys have gone missing. Or have your keys gone missing? Or what's with the keys on the bench? Because I see the front door now. You show me front door, and this front door looks like a light color, look like either a white or a cream or a light gray. I can't quite see the front door. And as you walk through, you pull the screen door to the left, and then you also push the front door to the right, and you walk through, and there's a corridor there, and I see the bedroom. One looks like a bedroom or a lounge room that has a lot of energy in there, actually. So it looks like either a lounge room, small home, and walking down back to the end of the home towards the back, and that's where the kitchen is. And I feel like this lady just sits there by herself and just like has her tea or has her biscuit, her little scones. She says, I like scones. Or you like scones, one or the other. But she said that she has her little tea and her little snack, and that she just sits there and just for hours and doesn't move. And it looks like to me she's really quite lonely. So can you do a welfare check on this lady? Or if that's not you there, David, I feel like this is going to be around. Where's your question? Let me see. Where'd you go? Oh God. Tanya Aikens or Julie Kinman. Karen Riley, Crystal Brownmore, somewhere around there, or Rachel Brown, Cheryl Hanger. So I feel like it's one of you guys that has this lady that's sitting there by herself, just sitting there, just looking like she's, just needs someone to talk to. And then when she's actually, it looks like to me she smokes as well. And she's also got issues with the neck. So when she turns, she's got like a stiff neck, this lady as well. And I also feel like that she can't get her arms up as high, both of them. But the left side of the arm and shoulder is worse than the right. But both of them are not very good. She needs strength. She needs a lot of strength, actually. And I'll leave that there. But going forward for you, I just feel like things are going to change around you as well. So look forward to February for you, David. David, it's going to be a big year next year. So brace yourself, get your runners on, because that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be running from left, right to center until things settle down around May and June. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah, so I'll just find the validation.
Yeah.
So there was a validation from Lorena Carton. She said, thank you, Lesley. He had dark hair, dark eyes. He had no legs, so that could be the pain around the ankle. The elderly lady with him will be Mum. She passed 6 months after him, and the one outside doing work would be my other brother, who also passed 6 months before him. I have been having itching in my left ear, so that will be him. Thank you, Lesley. In spirit, you have made my day.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, Lorraine gets the hair and he tickles the feather, which you can't see it, but it gets like and tickles you in the ear. As I felt my ear. See, I don't have it anymore, so. So Tina Milton, she says, does spirit have anything from my loved ones who have passed, please, Lesley? I kept my spirit busy lately. Fair enough. And it has been incredible taking me to things that I have misplaced. Okay, another set of keys, which they took me straight to. It has answered every single question I've asked for help with. That's awesome. So, yeah, I just feel like just keep talking to them there, Tina, because they're always there. This is what I mean. They're always out there to help and to listen. People just don't look for the right signs. And, even my signs that I get from spirit are not very strong. For example, it might be a heart attack, and the heart attack won't have, like a strong, sharp pain, but then I'll just feel like this tiny little flick. But then some other times, if I miss the flick or if I miss that pain, what spirit will do is it'll show me an even stronger pain, or it'll hit me in the chest, or I'll get a shooting pain from my feet all the way up through to my chest or something like that. Then I know it's a huge, massive heart attack, instant death. So that's what they show me. But look for the signs there, Tina, because I feel like that things going forward is going to change for you with regards to spirit and talking to your past loved ones, and etc. So keep asking the questions, guys, and making sure that that once you start learning that spirit is always around you, there's no turning back. And if you're a medium and you do sense things and you do get things on, like I always see the themes with people. So if the person is similar to me, but they don't know how to use it, what I'll get is I'll get the same theme, and and spirit will show me a shadow running past me on my right, and then they'll show me the person that I'm reading for, even though I can't see them on the actual iPad, they'll show me the person facing the left, and then there's a shimmer of mist behind them, which is not a ghost. It just means that they're like me. That's the same theme that I get for every single person that is like me, but they don't know how to use it. So, and that's what I get for you there, Tina. And I feel like going forward, this is going to start to open up big can of worms. So start to protect yourself as well. Normally, I ask my spirit guide to look after me and to start protecting me all the time, but I don't normally do any, white light, or I don't normally do anything that protects me, because I rely 100% on spirit to do the job for me, and that's what I do. It sounds weird, and a lot of people will want to sell you something to, to get rid of it, all that energy. But if I see something around someone, I'll definitely tell them, go and get the sage and then the sweetgrass as well. So the sage is a stuff, and even people like Alison DeBra says, you can sage your home and get rid of all that negative energy. But what you have to do is also put in the actual sweetgrass and burn the sweetgrass as well, which you can buy online as well, and put that in there so that it can actually get the good energy back into the rooms wherever you've saged it, because sage takes out all the energy, the bad energy, and sweetgrass puts all the good energy back in. So, but that's what we need to do. So we've got Joanne Howard. She says, "Hi Lesley, any guidance, spirit message for me, please? Thank you. Beautiful visit from the Kookaburra yesterday." Yes, thank you. I think I've done Joanne Howard, or Joanne Hakarera or something. That's it. Joanne Howard. So let me get my trusty pen to work. So Joanne Howard, so any messages. So what do I get for you? I get 13 around you. I also get 11, so November for you and the 4th for you. So the same as the last person. This is so bizarre tonight. Wow. And I also get 7 and 17. So 1 and 7 is 8. So you got the month of August, and I also get the month of July. So you got a lot of things going on there. And I feel like these are birthdays, anniversaries, and milestones. I feel like the milestones is going to be in August. And I'm also getting pain, like in my thumb, in my wrist. So my right side wrist as well as my thumb. And the anxiety around you is quite high at the moment. And I feel like there's empty pockets. It just showed me empty pockets. Okay. So the pockets coming up and pulling up your pockets out, like, when you pull your pockets inside out. And I feel like there's no money in there. And I can see the coins, but everything's going out at the moment. But they're showing me also put your hand out, and as you're going to start receiving money. And I just got the month of July as well. So the money's definitely coming back in next year. So even if you're not hard up with the money at the right now, but I feel like by December things are going to just escalate, and you're going to be forking out money. Now, they also show me a white car around you, or a light colored car that I feel like that needs to be fixed. So you've got the 2 to 4 weeks to get that fixed. And we did this the other day, and I had a validation from a lady, another one which had another new car. So I've done two ladies over the past 6 months, and every time I get my cars, I'm usually pretty spot on with it. And both of them had a white car, 2 separate occasions, 2 separate shows, 6 months apart. And the other day I said it the same thing. She says, "Oh no, I've got a car that's actually, fine. It's brand new. Don't worry about me. Nothing's going to happen to it." Sure as ever, I get a message saying that she checked the car as well. So there's issues with the tires. So please do your research. If I say something about a car, or the first person that comes to mind with a light colored car or a white car, then please go and check in with that person to get it fixed, or the maintenance done, or whatever it is, because otherwise it's going to have an issue. And I'm always right with my cars and my numbers. So any validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
So Dave Drummond said, "Thank you very much. Won't be running. I'm 150 kilos. Ha ha ha."
Won't be. No, not running. I didn't mean as physical running. I mean like flying, like running to the moon. Do you know what I mean? Like getting somewhere. So the motivation's there for it.
Bev Ridley said, I know a couple of ladies in the retirement village where Dad and I live, and they are very lonely. Just sit in the chair, and the place you described is like all in the retirement village. Also, I visit them when I can.
Yeah, right. That's beautiful. Well done, Bev. You're a little sweetheart. That's the way, Like I remember years ago, my daughter had, 5 million Easter eggs, not that much, but an exaggeration, but it felt like we had 2 bags of Easter eggs that she received. And I said, you know what, you can't eat all that. Seriously, we should go and give them out to people, I said, and I felt like saying, well, we're not going to stand on the street and give them out. So let's go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, the local hospital, and every single bed in that hospital we put an egg on. Even if we saw the sheets weren't moved, we didn't leave an egg there because clearly that bed wasn't used by somebody. But if someone had the sheets moved or anything like that, we asked the nurse if they had someone there, and they said, oh yeah, they're down in X-ray or whatever, or they're seeing someone, or they're out, lunch or whatever. And so what we did was we left Easter eggs on every bed that looked like it was occupied, so that we could get rid of these eggs, and it was the best thing ever. So it's so rewarding. So if you've got anything that's that needs to go to someone else, then share it, of course. Let's keep going. So did you get that validation for Joanne Hakaria?
Yeah. Joanne said, thank you, Lesley. You validated everything. I am a Maori from New Zealand, and you are unbelievable. Everything you said makes sense, even down to you seeing Indian, and also a feather to my auntie being in a wheelchair and my anxiety. Lastly, my grandparents. Thank you for your help, and bless you.
Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, I also felt dizzy around you too there, Joanne, when Ellie was talking just then, quite dizzy. So that's quite bizarre. Annette Clark Nicholson says, I hope everyone is well. Hello there, Annette. So we've got Ruve Reedy, hello. Sharon Williams, hello. She would love a message from my son who passed away last year. So let me get over the page. It's the top of the page. He's another one that likes to be at the top of everything. And I just feel like for you there, Sharon, it's been a really, really tough road. And it's like you kind of blame yourself for this as well. And I just feel like, the guilt that you're feeling right now and to this day still is the same as from the day one. That's what I'm getting for you. And I also get the number 21 for you. 1 and 2 is 3. So you got the month of March as well. And I also got 12. So December is going to be a big time for you. And he's also saying to me, is this your first time at Christmas? And he said, no, second time at Christmas that you haven't had him there. But he's also saying to me that that you sense him around as well, because I see the shadows on my right. And going forward as well, I also get number 13. So 1 and 3 is 4. So we've got April again. So big time, big things coming up for people in April from tonight. And just showing going to your home as well. Do you have the room that has not been touched, or you're trying not to move anything in the house? It's like the memorabilia is there, everything's there, and I can see the photos being looked at every single day, and you're talking out loud. So he's saying to me, keep talking out loud, keep smiling, because the smiles that you have on your face makes the day brighter for him as well, and it's not like he's suffering. He hasn't suffered at all. He hasn't had any from the time that he'd passed to move across to the other side. There's no suffering at all, absolutely zero. And he's also shown me too, there's something not right with the right leg. So I've got right leg, and I feel like this is like got eczema or itchiness on the right leg and my right knee. So is that you with the right knee, or was that him? And eczema, like itchy leg on, even like to the back of the calf and the side of the leg. I just want to scratch myself, So what's with the lower part of the leg with itchiness? And it's like a skin condition or flaking of the skin, or it's like it's pink and it's got white and whatever, like diabetes. I just heard the word diabetes with someone around you. And I feel like that's not under control. So this person's also suffering from anxiety. And I feel like your son suffered the anxiety as well. It's like a double whammy. It's come down from you, down to him, down the chains. That's what he's saying to me. And your mother was the same. They also show me dark olive skin. Now, did he have dark olive skin, your son? And did he have kind of like that black curly fro hair, but short fro, if that makes sense? I just saw it short, then I saw it fro. So fro hair. And he's laughing at me. He's saying, and I feel like if that's not you, I feel like this is going to be around, who was that? Sharon Williams. I feel like it's going to be either Ruve or Annette Clark. No, it's going to be Olive Grace, Vivian Patterson. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be around you. If that's not you, Lorraine Aiken, no. David Drummond. Yeah. That's really, really weird, because I just see him with a a white person, and then I see the dark skin. So a light colored skin person and then a dark skin person. Was he adopted, or was someone, or were you thinking of doing adoption, or was he adopted? Because I feel like there's it's kind of like the split in the family here. And it's really quite interesting because I'm feeling like there's a split, but then I see it back together again. I can't work it out. It's quite confusing. There's something not right with family matters, he's saying. And going forward, this is all taken its toll on you. I understand. And the grieving process will never stop with you because he was your son, okay? But going forward, he doesn't want you to be like that, lovey. He wants you to start living your life. It's like you've just let everything go south. And he doesn't want you to be like that. And I'm also getting itchy skin. So I'm getting itchy on my right arm as well. And I don't usually suffer with anything. And I only get itchy when I do my shows, to be honest. So, but going forward, keep your chin up. Don't stop in the middle, okay? The quicksand is getting, less pulling you down, but you're slowly pulling yourself out of this. And he's right beside you. And I feel like that you actually feel him around you as well. And look for the signs. He's going to show you different signs. And I feel like there's going to be, like that floating feather coming towards you, or that floating little thing or paper or something like that that's going to look like a feather or look like a bird. You know what I mean? So white, it's going to be something white coming towards you. That's what I'm seeing as you're walking, and I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, so I've got a couple of validations. The first one's from Rachel Brown. She said, I have some neck pain. My arms are bothering me. My left shoulder and arm have hurt tremendously the past week or so. I do smoke. I am drinking a coffee and smoking a cigarette.
Naughty.
I am very lonely and feel very lost.
Oh, lovey. Yeah, the loneliness is torture, and so the smoking and the coffee gives you pleasure because you need to have that kind of euphoric pleasure from the mind to stop everything and the worry. And then you're worrying about nothing though. That's the thing.
And Joanna Howard said, thank you, Lesley. I have a white car and I will get it checked. I have been spending lots of money since my retirement, and that's why my pockets are empty.
Yeah, so pull back the reins there, lovey, because you're going to need the money. So pull back. One thing is for sure is get the car fixed, because the car, definitely do not be driving the car after 2 to 4 weeks, okay? I always give the 2 to 4 weeks time frame for people to get the car fixed. After 4 weeks, forget it. I don't want you driving it. I want it to be fixed before then. So make that effort, please. And I'll leave that there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we'll be back in a minute.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations.
Got to find this person with the itchy eyebrow. Can you believe it? Is that you? Oh, is that you? It's Ellie. I've been thinking, why is my eyebrow itchy? Okay, I've got to find this person that's got the itchy eyebrow. And Ellie goes, it's me. Oh, okay. Hope it'll go now. What's going on, Ellie? I don't want your itchy eyebrow. Thank you. I feel like something bit me. That's what I feel like. I feel like I got bitten by something. Oh, look at you.
I know.
What's that?
Chemical burn, I assume? It's not going away.
You get some zinc into you, woman.
I have zinc every morning.
Oh, need more. Look, I feel like I've got like blotches all over me, but I feel like I've got one eyebrow that's itchy.
My eyebrows have like dry skin under them, so.
Yeah, right. It's Ellie. I found the eyebrow itch. It's right next to me. How funny. Can you stop that, spirit? How funny. Sometimes I've walked into the studio and I'll say, oh, I feel a bit sick tonight. I wonder who that is. And Ellie goes, yeah, it's me. I go, okay, it's you. Then it goes away. And I go, that's good. I don't have to have this sickness before I, start the show. I tell Spirit to, look, I'm even going red there because it's so bloody itchy. How funny. Oh, we've got another 30 seconds, guys. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, We're nearly finished. We've got 46 minutes. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Love, like, and share the page. I'm at MBS this week too. Saturday and Sunday, 10 till 2. Ready? And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. So come over to my show. I'm a remote viewer and I directly get messages from spirits. I just saw a message on my iPad here because I read from my iPad. I don't have any tarot cards or any crystal balls or pegs or stones or anything like that, juggling balls, nothing. I just use spirits directly. So we've had quite a few validations tonight. So if you've missed part of the show, then you can always go back and watch any of my shows on my main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And while I was in the ad, I was just telling my followers that this weekend it's the Mind, Body, Spirit from Thursday through to Sunday at the Sydney Convention Centre. And I will be down there on Saturday and Sunday from 10 till 2 just to say hello to everybody. I haven't really booked any readings over there yet. I just want to be able to say hello to a few people. So if you want to come down and say hello to me, it's all for free. You can get into the entry or the entry section free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's called the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. And we have our stand there with the Psychic TV stand, which is G26, and there's going to be quite a few of us on there. So come down and say hello to me. I will be the blonde there, so it'll be a good day. I haven't been out in the public like that for a long time, to be honest. I've been too busy, but I put these 2 days aside. So we've got some more validations there, Ellie. So over to you. I think you do more stuff than me on the shows, on the radio shows. I just worked out, guys, in the ad why my eyebrow was so itchy, and I said, "Geez, my eyebrow's itchy. I wonder who it is." And now it's stopped itching. I've got a big red mark because it's Madam Ellie right next to me.
Yeah, sorry about that. So Sharon Williams said, "Thank you so much. He had the most beautiful olive skin, dark curly hair, and the most precious man. Yes, we both suffer from anxiety. He had eczema quite badly at times. Thank you so much for your messages."
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. It's beautiful. I feel like he had it on the back of his neck as well. So I can feel like the back of my neck really itchy. He doesn't want to go away. He's persistent, this man. And he's also saying to me too, what's the number 16 around you as well? Because I feel like 1 and 6 is 7. So you got the month of July. He's saying to me, ask her about July. And my arm is itchy again. So clearly he had issues, big issues, because both my arms is really quite itchy. And I'll leave that there. Any other validations there, Ellie?
There was one from Hannah Snyder. She said, validation on October 3rd, you mentioned me at 5 p.m. I think 17. Those are lots of numbers of mine, and you told me I have a throat issue with swallowing and right jaw pain and being dehydrated. 2 days later I came down with the flu, and 3 days later I came down with strep throat. Couldn't swallow water very good and felt like shards of glass in my throat. Better now after antibiotics, but at first had no clue what you were talking about.
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm usually on point with my stuff, and I feel dizzy around you too. So you're very weak as well. And they're showing me like the eyes, like I was just staring at the panel here, and I felt like that's what you've been doing. It's like a shock because of what I said. Don't be shocked. This is the spirit world because of what I said, and then you all of a sudden you're sick a couple of days later. So yeah, I'm usually pretty on point with my with the cars, the numbers, the names, or even anything pretty much. I don't need any cards to tell me anything, that's for sure. I wouldn't even know how to start to use them. So let's keep going. Okay, all right, thank you for that, Sharon. So we've done Hannah Snyder, yes. So let's say hello to a few more people. So Tammy Connolly, greetings from Melbourne in Australia. Thanks for joining me. So David Drummond, he says, I'm from Maitland. That's cool. I think I've been to Maitland once. What's this here? Let me just go back. So Lisa Meyer, she says, have you found the person with the itching eyebrows laughing out loud. And my Ellie sitting next to me says, yeah, because look at my eyes, it's all red from scratching. And now I found out who it is, and now and Ellie goes, it's probably me. But I've just found out who it is, which is great. Now that it stops itching. So Letitia Potia, she says, I'm from South Africa. Thanks for joining me. Who else do we have? I had a really beautiful message there before from somebody, and the screen just ran so far ahead that I missed it. Here we go. Rachel Brown says, thank you so much for reading my comment. It's scary to hear you say my name, but comforting to feel less alone. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. So Brandy Brown, hello there. She says, good morning from Mississippi. Hope all is well. How are you? Beautiful. She says, so glad to be here with you. Love to watch you. You are the bomb. Oh, thank you. Very sweet. Alison Turner says, loved and shared anything that comes through, Lesley. Yes, keep your chin up there, Alison. I feel like there's going to be tears if you already haven't had it in the next week, okay? So nothing too bad, nothing too sad. It's just like some things that just got to you, just getting a bit emotional. And things after that, Alison's going to start to lift up. So keep control of yourself. That's what I'm getting for you. And I get 17 around you, 1 and 7 is 8. So August birthday anniversary there. It's going to be great. It's going to be very busy. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Michelle Coburn, I'm laughing because of the comments about my itchy eyebrow. One eyebrow is like the left side. I feel like a weirdo, with one side all red. Michelle Coburn says, how funny. I have been watching you itch for so long now, Lesley. Poor Ellie. Yes, I know. Well, poor me, because I'm sitting right next to Ellie wondering where's this itch coming from, and she goes, it's her. How funny. So let's keep going forward. So Ash Meadows says, Lesley, my child father, we split, built a house for us. Now it is nearly complete. Do you see us getting back and moving into the family home? Oh, I don't feel like things are going to go like I want to say yes there, Ash, but I just feel like things are not right at the moment. Still, things are south, okay? So, and I don't feel like this is going to change until April, May next year for you there, Ash. Things are going to, it's like, even if it does change, it won't change in the complete right direction, they're saying to me. So April, May next year, it's going to change. I just feel like there's a couple of issues with the mind around this person. Okay, not you, but the other person. That's what I'm getting. And I just feel like they've got something not right. They've got their nose out of place. That's what Spirit just said. Spirit just said they've got to put their nose back on. Like, okay, whatever that means, it means. I haven't got time to do a full reading, but we could find out. But yeah. And I also get the lips is itchy around you, and the lips are cracked. So from the center of the lips, it's got here from the center of the lip from middle to the side. And normally that's a vitamin B1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deficiency. Okay, so I want you to look at your B vitamins and lift them up, because I feel like very tired, a lot of weight on your shoulders at the moment. And I just heard pregnancy. So who's the pregnant person around you if you're not pregnant? I don't feel like it's you, but I just feel like there's a pregnant person around you, and it's going to be a boy. I just heard boy and saw blue. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Jane Nocelli Mamp, M-A-M-P-E, hometown is Philadelphia, moved to South Carolina, visiting in Florida. Go figure. You're like a travel bug. It's like you're all around everywhere. That's what I get with you. And I know that sounds general, but I also feel like there's a number 12 around you. So December is going to stop traveling for a while. And just be careful of injury to the leg or the ankle, okay? So watch where you're walking, because you're very careless, and you trip over and you bump into things and you walk into walls and stuff like that. And I feel like there's going to be something not right with either, if it's already not happened, the ankle or the leg or something like that. You're not going to fully break everything, and everything's not going to snap. But I just feel like there's going to be an injury there, okay? So just be careful of the lower extremities for the next 2 to 4 weeks, okay? And I'll leave that there. They just showed me 2/4, so 2 to 4 weeks, okay? I normally don't say stuff like that. I like to bring up the show, or I like to bring up the energy with Spirit, but they just showed me, they said warning, red flags. And I also feel the pain. So definitely something's not right with the left leg. Okay, this is the left side. So please be careful where you walk. If I can prevent it happening, that's amazing. But if you ignore what I say and you forget about it, I can't help that. So Michelle Coburn, she says, I think I've already read to her. I already read for her.
Yep.
Yeah, I've read for her. Viv Gills, hi Leslie, my partner and I separated a few days ago. We'll work things out. A few days ago, will we? I think she means will we work things out. I just feel like this is a full moon thing, Viv. So I want to say yes, it's going to work what you want to hear, but I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Okay, I'm very black and white when it comes to that. And you know what I always say, and this is going to hit hard, is love should never hurt. So if it's hurting, it's not going to stop hurting. And I don't feel like that. If there's a separation and it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Don't start that roller coaster. Don't jump on the roller coaster. It's got to either be on or it's off. That's what I get for you, because it's like a matter of fact person. The other person's just playing games, I feel. That's what I'm getting. And I also see they're just showing me the clock, the time. So watch out for the time with you, the timing of everything, okay? So everything's going to come with time. And that's what I get. And I'll leave that there. But I'll also get the number 11 around you. 11/12. So what are those numbers? So you've got the month of February, the number 2, and November. And you also got the 12 for December, as well as the month of March and the number 3. And I also got 13. So 11, 12, 13. I feel like there's going to be trouble there. Is that what the issue is? And I see train. Why did I just see train? And I heard the word train track. Okay, so you got the month of April and the number 4. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. They also give me itchy neck around you. So what's with the neck? Have you got like a not an allergy, but something's been annoying you around the neck and shoulders? Mainly to the left side. And left elbow. Wow. Left elbow and left neck and side. So what's happened there? So I feel like there's like something's not right on the weaker side. They're just saying to me. And I'll leave that there. So what's a moon? Do you know anything about what's happening with this moon right now, Ellie? Because I've got my like my watch on. I thought I had it on there, but I took it off. But you can see like in my watch on my live, you can see that one on the bottom hand. This one here on the bottom side, it's got the full moon there. And it's only 13 degrees outside. It was absolutely freezing today. I've got the Ugg boots on right now. I don't even have the air conditioning on tonight because it was so cold, Ellie?
Somebody said it's a magic harvest full moon.
It's a magic harvest full moon. What does that mean? Because I have no clue. I'm just a psychic medium. Very basic, very genuine psychic medium, but I have no clue what it all means. Same. Okay. So Ellie's the same as me. Thank God. So Michelle Coburn, she says, sorry, Leslie, but I don't think you did a reading for me, sweetie. Did you mention my name? Yeah, I thought I did. I remember seeing the name, but I can't remember if I read it because I wrote her name down and I didn't end up going to read. Look, I wrote your name down and I didn't have a reading. Like when I go into flight, I mean, like I can't remember everything and I say, and like, thank you for reminding me and I will do it now. Oh, I got pain in my left foot. And that was quite a big pain. And I feel like there's like issues around the left foot, you know, where the bunion is, but on that side there, it's like plantar fasciitis or something like that. Who's the person around you that's had the plantar fasciitis? Because I feel like that's been a pain and I can see them limping and I can see this compensating on the other side. Now, there's also something that's irritating the neck here. And I don't know if it's you or me or my shirt, but I've had this shirt on for the evening and it hasn't bothered me till now, but I get like the itchy head as well. So I don't feel like that there's dandruff or anything wrong with the hair, but I just feel like there's spirit just pulling on your hair and just letting you know that they're around. I also get the number 12 around you as well. So December is going to be a big month for you. First 7 to 10 days of December, brace yourself because it's going to be run off your feet, okay? And I'll leave that there with that one. But also just going forward, the communication breakdown now is going to change around the end of November to December because people are going to forget, you know, like they don't want to drag things out. And you're not the kind of person that wants to hold the grudge forever. So, and I also see phone calls. So I feel like there's either a young male phone call that you need to do with the person because I feel like the person is actually needs a welfare check. And I feel like this is a son or a grandson. Okay, so a son, dark brown hair, dark brown eyes for this male. And I get the number 16 around this person as well. So 1 in 67, so you got the month of July as well. So and I'll leave that there. But yeah, please do that. If you know anybody around that description or age, please go and do that, because I feel like that person needs a lot of just welfare checks at the moment, just for the next like 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, that's really important. I don't feel like they're coping with things, and you don't have to push it. You don't have to say anything. You just need to let them know that you're thinking of them, and let them know that you're there to support them. Okay, whatever they're doing, they're not such a bad person. And I'll leave that there. So Amy Humphrey says, I want to know if I have experienced an assertion. Something big in me has changed, and people I don't know are approaching me and having deep conversations, along with many other signs. The end of May, I had a major health issue happen, and doctors weren't able to pinpoint what I've been experiencing. She says, I've lost part of my memory, motor skills, and had to relearn a few things. She says, now that I'm gaining my mind back, I feel even deeper about multiple things in my life. My depression is gone, but I have an onset of new obstacles like severe migraines, among many other things. She says, I'm managing it okay, but I have noticed my empath abilities has amplified. So welcome to my world. Do I have a new purpose? So you've got to ask yourself there, Lovey, do you have a new purpose? And, if you want to, if your empathic abilities have amplified, you want to make sure that you're using that gift if you've got the gift. And I do feel like there's something there. They're showing me shadows too, but I do feel like there's something there, and all the channels are not open yet. Like my channel's completely open. I'm an experienced medium. So I just feel like going forward that you need to start looking after yourself and protecting yourself. And you also mentioned in there, you said my depression is gone, but I have an onset of new obstacles like severe migraine. And I feel like the migraine could be deficiency in not drinking enough water, so dehydration. So get the water into you, and also with the sleep as well. That's going to change the dynamics. Okay, so guys, if you're an up and coming psychic medium and you want to do readings for people, the psychic side is the past, present, and future. The mediumship side is talking to past loved ones, and, getting all, like I get the psychometry part. I get all the clairs. So the psychometry means that I can touch your pen or your keys or anything and pull through spirit and energy straight away. Or I can, just listen to spirit. I see the numbers, I see the names, I get the voice, I get the visuals, I get the remote viewing, I get everything. So if you're an up and coming psychic or medium, you can always be a medium with psychic abilities, but you can't always be a psychic with mediumship abilities. So whatever you are and you have a gift, you should be utilizing that gift if you can, if you want to, and help people around the world so that they don't suffer with any pain or trauma. And the way people deliver the message shouldn't be about an assumption or an opinion. It should be about what spirit gives you first. Okay, and that's where some mediums and some psychics go wrong, is they use their assumptions, they use their opinions, and that's when spirit stops for them and they don't get any more messages, and then they say they've got a blockage or they can't get anything, which I believe is never true. I just believe that spirit stops the message because they're not delivering it in the correct format or being professional about it. So but Bev Ridley said the full moon in Victoria and Sydney was last night. Put your crystals outside under full moon to energize them every full moon. Yes, it's beautiful. Brenda Murray, she says, I just hauled my crystals in from the moonlight, getting ready to set intentions to them. Are there any special intentions I need to set with them? I just feel like money as well as time for you, because I feel like the time is very deficient at the moment. That's what I'm getting for you there, Brenda. So brace yourself with the money and the time. And I've never really I have my crystals, or some part of my crystals, on my windowsill in my bathroom, and the moon comes in from that side, so I just leave them up there. I don't bother putting them outside, but that's just me. I forget about them, to be honest. I'm not a crystal freak or anything like that. It's clearly everyone, if you've been on my shows for some time, I have no clue about them. Jess Black will always remind me of something about a crystal and say, oh, you should have done this and done that, and I go, okay, because I have no clue. So Brenda Murray, she said, I've just read that one out. So any validations there, Ellie? No more. So we've got here Jackie Clean. Good morning, Leslie, Ellie, and Ellie. She's from Massachusetts. Please, reading. So Jackie Clean, what do I get for you? I get over the page for you. That's what I get. So I do get the anxiety also there, Jackie. So Jackie Clean. I've also got here. So why do I get a P name around you, like a Paul or Pauline? What is that name around you? So I get a P name, Philip. Yeah, Penelope, like a P name. It's an unusual name, and I'm also getting sensations in my it feels like my jugular vein here. So I get like in the neck here. I'm getting like pulsing in my neck here. And I also feel like the number 12 around you is going to be sufficient timing of money coming through. So even though it's December and you're going to have some, big times with Christmas and everything like that, I feel like you're going to get money coming back in the door. It's not going to be a lot, but it's going to help you. It's like a couple of $100, you're going to go, oh my God, that's amazing. And I also just saw the lights go off and on flicker. And I also saw a light bulb moment for you. So things are going to change around with you with regards to spirit and with regards to energies and stuff like that. They also show me shadows. So I feel like you're an empath and that you've also got senses that like me, but you don't know how to use it. So acknowledge them and tell them to go away if you don't really want to use them now. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So have you seen that one from? Yep. So over to you there, Ellie.
So Michelle Coburn said, validation. Thank you so much, Leslie. My dad has been having a lot of pain with his left foot. Sometimes he struggles to walk. Number 16 is very special to me.
Oh,
it's
right.
my dear mum's birthday. I miss her very much. As far as the young boy, I totally understand what you're saying. I just can't give any more details on here.
Okay.
So sorry. But a very big thank you for your guidance and ongoing support. I truly appreciate what you do, not only for me, but for all of us.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. I just feel like that young man that's I feel like he's got a few mind things going on there, not mental health, but feel like there's there's a worry or there's an upset with him. Okay. So he definitely needs to have that check in 100% because I just don't feel like he's coping mentally okay. Okay. He needs that support, he needs that backup system. And I feel like he feels like he's got no guidance around him. So, and hibernates in his room, that's what I'm getting. And I'll leave that there. David Drummond says, my mum and dad have both passed, just like to know if both in good health now. 100% Lovey. So, they don't take anything with them when they go on the other side. It's like, they pass easy. I've never seen. I do 100 readings a week. Like it's insane how many readings I do, and I've never seen them pass with any pain at all. So if anyone's worried about any pain with their past loved ones or crossing over, or visiting the other side, whatever it may be, there's no pain with them going over to the other side. So don't think of them like that. They never want you to worry about them like that. They always want you to just get on with it because they actually like to see you happy, enjoying yourself, because then they start to feel happy and enjoy. There's just like having an invisible person, like the Harry Potter show with the cloak, that invisible cloak, you know what I mean? So
cloak.
Yeah. So they just do like they're just beside you. It's like me having Ellie here, but in an invisible cloak. And now look, my itching's gone there, Ellie. Thank God. You're welcome there, Jackie. She said, thank you. The night light does flicker. What, in here for me? Is it flickering for me?
I think she means
at her house. Yeah, cool. That's cool. Letitia Potter, what do you get for me, please, Leslie? I feel like there's going to be some good times coming up for you, Letitia? Oh, I like that name. It's unusual. Letitia, Letty. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some good times coming up. And I get number 23, so 2 and 3 is 5. So the month of May, things are going to change for you. It's going to be a couple of little obstacles, but I just feel like you're going to get through it. They're saying to me, keep striving like that trooper you are, like that person you are. You don't let nothing stop in the middle for you, So push and push through. So, and then I feel like there's, it looks like to me quicksand at the moment, but I feel like this is going to pass by. And I also get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. So you got the month of August as well. So lots of August, Aprils, and Decembers coming up here. And I also get the neck pain around you as well. So I feel like this is left side with the ribs and right side with the neck pain. So I feel like there's like a combination here. They're also telling me too, there's someone around you that suffers with knee issues, and I feel like this is like bone on bone, and it's like painful. And I feel like this is an elderly lady that has or had knee issues on both legs, but one side was more than the other. I feel They just give me right side hip pain with this person as well. Thank you, Spirit. You can get rid of that now. Thank you. And I feel like this is like a sciatica or right side hip pain as well. So that's quite painful. Far out. Yeah, I know. David Drummond says, just miss them heaps. Doesn't get any easier. Of course, Lovey, I know. But they don't want you to be like that, David. They want you to be happy, and they want you to be, talking out loud to them. They're there every 2 seconds. You're going to see signs, Once I open that channel for you, you'll be able to see the signs as well. Because I just feel like that you're not looking for the signs, and they're giving it to you. You just don't see it. It's like that unusual bird. Like for me yesterday, it was the kookaburra that came to my windowsill. You can see him on my Facebook page. He's just really, really cute. Mind you, he frightened the absolute life out of me because I didn't know he was there until he made this horrendous screeching noise before I started filming him. So, and yeah, but look for the signs there, David. There's lots of signs, okay? You'll get the flickering light as well. When you're at your most worst point, at your sadness, you'll see the flickering light. You'll hear something. You'll get a song on. You'll get something that reminds you of them. And so, and they're also telling me that the song that was on the radio, that was on the funeral days for each was the same. Is that correct, David? So something about the song at the funeral, I think like that was the same song. Is that correct? Or something about the song at the funeral. I don't know why I'm relating that. It might not be exactly correct, but they're just telling me song at the funeral, and I just saw both funerals. Okay, so that sounds really quite bizarre, but that's a big sign for you apparently. And I know music, everyone can relate to music, or that can be general, but this is specific. He's saying, I feel like that your father had more say over the mother, but then the mother's going, no, it was the other way around. Like, okay, but your father wanted to have more say, but then the mother says, no, I'm the boss. I'm the one that wears the pants here. And I'll leave that there. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, so I've got a validation from Ash Meadow. She said, thank you, Leslie. Amazing as always, and always blessed by your guidance. Yes, Spirit, I agree. His nose to spite his face. I think they are trying to say he is rocking a split lip and from a physical fight. Exactly right. You were said.
Who's that, Ellie? Sorry?
I'm not quite sure.
Oh.
And then she also said, his mind is all over the place, but we are definitely south. April is his birthday. He will probably be lonely by then.
Oh, that was from Ash Meadows. Yeah, right. Wow. Yeah. Wow. A physical fight. Okay. Exactly where you said, okay, that's probably what's going on with the lips here. Right. Okay. Wow. Thank you. Physical fight. Yeah. He's lucky to have come out easy from that fight. That's what I'm just getting, because I see it escalating. Yeah, I just see like issues around the face, underneath the cheekbone as well. That's what I'm getting on the left-hand side, like here. There's like a right punch, left-hand side injury. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, beautiful. Miss Harvey there. Hello, how are you? Miss Wendy Harvey is my spirit writer, and she sent me a text message. Let's have a look at that. So what have I got here from Harvey? Oh, beautiful prayer. Of course, angels. How cool is that? Oh, here we go. It's going to be a beautiful one. I can see it coming up. I haven't read it yet. I just got it right now. Well, she probably sent it to me earlier, but I've just seen it now. But she also says, try to think of your loved ones in the next room. They see you and hear you, so talk to them. You simply can't see their physical image, but they are there 1000%. I mean, I see it because I'm a medium. That's different. But you guys, you just got to remember they're always there. They only come to me because I'm the messenger. That's it. So, but yeah, we'll leave it there and we'll come back in a minute. You're listening to a live 90.5 FM.
Got 26 validations so far. 26 validations so far.
Oh my gosh, 26.
Yeah,
I think you've done more talking to me. Ellie just said 26 validations tonight already. Go figure. Oh, get a bit stiff in the back. Right. We've got 2 more minutes. 26 validations. Go figure. Ellie.
Something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. Term 2 courses are open for enrolment and include
I
business
thought
and
I hit
work
it.
skills,
Huh?
computer skills,
I thought I
leisure
hit
and
it.
lifestyle.
No.
You hit it in the right
College
spot.
also offers New South Wales government
Never
funded
mind.
courses. Eligibility criteria applies. Improve your personal and professional development with an award-winning community college. Enroll today at the Parramatta College. Call 9687-2072. That's 9687-2072. Or visit parramattacollege.edu.au. Station sponsor.
Does your smile embarrass you? If you have loose, damaged,
Oh,
or missing
beautiful.
teeth or loose fitting dentures, better call Dr. Jack. Dr. Jack and the team at Infinity Dental Care can restore a rock-solid smile using an oral procedure called Digital Full Arch Solution. We remove broken
So come over to the main page, guys. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. Send your questions. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, and I will see you there. We've got 1 more minute ads. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Love, like, and share the page. What more can I say? That's all I ask for. I don't ask for anything else. I don't ask for you to pay me stars. I don't put a PayPal account on there. I don't do anything. I've seen so many mediums or whatever you want to call them, just put their PayPal account up there or ask for donations. I don't ask for anything. I do 8 hours a week free, guys. So all I ask for is a validation and to share it so I can help more people around the world. That's it. If you want to have a private reading, you sure can have one, but I try and do them on the weekends because I'm just so busy during the week.
Walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We've got about another 15 minutes to go. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page on Facebook. You can see me live there, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've had Ellie just announced to me while we're in the ads that there's 26 validations already for tonight. So that means I've done 26 readings.
You've probably done more.
I think I've done more actually because I've done 4 pages here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So that means pretty much during every show I try and get to the average of around, anywhere between 25 and 35 readings. I could probably do more, but I like to have a chat too. I'm a bit of a chatterbox sometimes. So we've got David Drummond says, validation, mum and dad had Unchained Melody. Knew it was the song. So there you go, David. How would I have known that if they didn't tell me that at the funeral? Because I've written it there. There you go. Look, it's got David and it's got song and it's got funeral. So there's a connection there. That's my scribble, but yeah, that's what I got for you, David. That's beautiful. And they loved that too. They actually really, really loved it. Okay. So I think I remember that song, but I haven't heard it for a long time, but they loved it as well. So, and is that what you play as well in the background? Like every time you hear that. So every time you do hear something similar, they're talking to you. They're there with you, lovey. So hang in there. So Susan Saunders says, love that you give of your gifts with honest intentions. 100%. I even do random act of kindness. Like last week I spent another, I think it was 68. I got the guy at work to run downstairs to the post office for me to send off the random act of kindness gifts because I had no time to even run to the post office, which is 2 seconds away at work. And because I was doing this audit and comes back and says, Lesley, guess how much that cost for 5 items one was in New South Wales, the other 4 were overseas, cost me $68 to send it out. So whatever I get from my private readings, I send out these beautiful bracelets that Just Black sends down to me. They come wrapped up in a little, chiffon bag, tiny little tote bag type of thing, tiny one. And it also has a key in it and a little angel, all made out of crystal. From Just Black, handmade crystal they are, and they're beautiful, the bracelets. So that's what I do is if you send me through a random act of kindness and I actually feel like it's a genuine one that's actually helping someone else around the world, because I always say there's not enough love in this world. If you have done something like that, then I will send you need to share it with us, and then I will send you a beautiful random act of kindness. Now, it might take 2 weeks for me to get it there because I'm always busy, but if I can share some love around the world, I will. So thank you for that, Jess Black. She's on point with all that stuff. She's amazing. The beautiful crystals as well. She's a perfectionist. So when she sends them to me, they're all wrapped up beautiful. They're all just like gorgeous crystals, real crystals. So Ashley Cruz says, I have messaged twice in even and now twice in here. Can I have a reading, please? See, that's one thing that Spirit will make me do, Ashley, is pass by you. And this is the first time I've seen your message. But when people dictate to me and say, I have messaged you twice in even now and twice in here, can I have a reading, please? That doesn't gel with Spirit, okay? So there's a reason why we miss people. And it's not because of being deliberate. It's because Spirit doesn't draw me to you. But now he has. So yeah, I'm not here to be dictated to. Let me tell you that there, Ashley. But I feel like for you, the number 12 and the number 3 around you, so the month of March and the month of December is significant. And I also get the number 19. So 1 and 9 is 10. So you've also got the month of January coming up and the number 1. So what is January to you coming up? I feel like that's birthdays, anniversaries, or a milestone. And I also see birthday cake around you as well. So I also see property and there's contract. So lots of stuff coming up for you next year. So contract, signing of a document. So be careful when you're signing of a document, or it's. So when I see the contracts, I either see court case or you see position description or contract. Okay, so or house contract or something like that. So that I can't quite tell sometimes the difference until I get more time with it. But yeah, keep your chin up because everything's going to come in your way. And I'll leave that there. Jana Mosby says, I mean YouTube. What did she say earlier? I missed that too. I can't see that. Jana Mosby is watching, so I don't know what she said earlier. What else have we got here? Sometimes Spirit just I'm in flight, so I call it being in flight, so I never get to see some messages, and sometimes it's probably a good thing because Spirit doesn't draw me to anyone that's rude or doesn't say please or thank you. I don't like to harp on it about it either. It's just, and that's why I always say that's why people have issues in life sometimes, is because they're so rude in the now phase than what they should be, So when you start to actually be grateful for things, and I'm not having a go at anyone here, I'm just saying it out loud. When you are grateful for things, and when you are grateful for even waking up and being able to breathe in the morning, and appreciating what you have, then things will start to change around you. The whole life, the whole mechanisms of everything. So Ashley Cruz, she just said, March is my oldest second child's birthday. That's cool. So is there anything else around you that validates there, Ashley? She says, November is my youngest daughter's birthday. So I've got both of them. Wow, that's cool. Go figure, Spirit. So Marina Mona says, Mona, will I be happy in this new home I have been looking at? Didn't I read that one earlier? I'm pretty sure I remember reading that one about the home because I remember saying about the themes. Yes, I do feel like it, but I do feel like in a couple of years' time you're going to be moving. I remember what I said there. So what else have we got here? Oh, there you go. We got that validation there, Ellie? The David one?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
So David Drummond said, wow, that's bright. Not he didn't say that, but I'm saying it. Validation, really love what you do, what you all do. Please take care and be safe. He says, listen to you next time on you're on. I'm following and shared you. Thanks, heap. Peter Mate said, yes, she's wonderful. Thank you, Peter. Thanks, David. Appreciate that. So what else we got here? Katrina King. Hi, Leslie. Could I please have a reading tonight? Thank you so much. Yes. I think I've read for you before. I remember the King name a while ago. I feel like things haven't changed too much around you also, Katrina. I also get the number 13. So they just flashed 13 to me. So 1 and 3 is 4. So April next year is going to be a significant month. And I also get 23 and 24 around you as well. So 2 and 3 is 5. And also 2 and 4 is 6. So you got April, May, and June next year is going to be very busy months. Okay, so pace yourself. And who's had surgery or going to have surgery? And I feel like this could be next year as well. So I'll also get issues around the chest as well, pain there. And I feel like there's someone that has not been looking after their health. And this is a male. So, and I feel like this man has got like a little bit of a big belly. He's also a little bit baldy at the center of his head. It's like his receding hair is going back a bit further every couple of months, you know. So, and I also feel the anxiety around him. Now, this man, he's got also neck issues and back issues. His belly is overriding his body. So I feel like he's not like, you know, gigantic or obese, but he's got a bit of a belly that's actually uncomfortable for him at the moment. And I feel like there's issues with that stomach as well in the top section. They're saying to me ulcers or issues with the digestion as well. And I just feel like that he just doesn't have very good health ethics, okay, about his body. He's like he's on the verge of diabetes, this man. If he's already not been diagnosed with it, that's what I get with him. And I'll leave that there, thank you. But if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing, thank you. Any more validations there, Ellie? Not yet? Okay, so we're going to do a couple more readings, and then we are going to do Miss Harvey's prayer, and then I'll be off. So what else have we got here? So send me your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see you on the main page. I'm also got here Amanda Jane. Hi, Lesley. Please, anything from Spirit. So Amanda. Okay, so why do I get school around you? So I don't understand. I see the study or school around you. They just showed me high school. And I don't believe that you're in high school, but I just got that. I don't know. I have to say everything that I get. Otherwise, the messages will stop with me. I also got the number 19 around you. So 1 and 9 is 10. You've also got the 1 and the January. So January coming up for you is going to be a big month, okay? Even though it's just past the new year and everything like that, but I feel like it's going to be a big month. And my ear is popping on my left side. And I feel like very dry in the mouth, and it's like you don't have enough nutrients in your system, enough water in your system, because I'm feeling a bit dehydrated and also feeling very fatigued. It's like you're gorging yourself. It's like you don't eat breakfast or lunch, and about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're just like hoeing it in. If that's not you, it's someone around you, okay? It's either you or Bev or Katrina King, Rose Marn, Tanya Aikens, Helen Fabian. Yeah, someone around there. And I'm also getting itchy skin on my right hand, okay? So right hand, right fingers, just on the top part of the fingers here. And I also see the veins in your hand. So the veins popping out like mine, because they just showed me, they just said, ask her about the veins. And I feel like something's not right with the bloodstream. Okay, they're saying to me dirty blood. I feel like that we need a good liver cleanse for you. Okay, so don't take that the wrong way with the dirty blood. I just feel like there's stuff in the blood that needs to come out. It's like toxins or metals or something like that. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. But a good liver cleanse, or even the hot water with lemon will be amazing for you as well. So anything for you there, Ellie? No, not yet. We'll do one more and then we're going to be off. So what else have we got here? So Beverly says my ear is still popping in my left ear still. Yes. Good night, Just Black. Okay, so we've got another validation. So send me through your validations before I go, guys. So Alison Turner said, great show, all three of you. So me, Ellie, and Spirit. Thank you, Alison. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, so Letitia Potter said, Leslie, you were exactly on point. Validation with my read absolutely resonates. Appreciate you giving a read. Love, light, hugs, and blessings to you.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Letitia. So we are going to say good night because we've got to get these sponsored ads on. So I'm going to read out Wendy Harvey's Angel's Prayer. So if everybody could put their heads down, not while you're driving, but put your heads down and listen to this beautiful prayer. This is one of my amazing angel friends, and she's a spirit writer, and she's I think this is up to probably her 63rd or 64th prayer for me, something like that. She's written one nearly every single time I go live, and sometimes we use, same ones here and there, but these are beautiful, and it comes right from spirit. So it's called Angels, this one. It says, angels have wings that we don't always see. They give us signs, a butterfly or a feather maybe. Some they come in our times of stress. Sometimes it's a feeling or a soft caress. Some come and simply whisper in our ear. We often doubt ourselves. What do I hear? Quite often so gentle, that's them being kind. We turn and we look thinking, I've lost my mind. No, you have not. It is so subtle and quiet because they care, just showing you that your angels are always there. So next time you doubt yourself, and this will be you, and this you will do, relax in the knowledge that you are always there for you, that they are always there for you. We all have angels come what may. They ask for nothing, hence why they pray and why we pray. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you soon again tomorrow night from 10 till midnight. And you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. My name is Lesley Spaliviero. I'm an international psychic medium. Good night, everybody. Beautiful.
If you'd like to know more about us, jump onto our website
www.alive905.com.au.
Beautiful. Good night, everybody. Have a beautiful evening. Have a beautiful day. Oops. I just went to fix up my computer, but I had a bit of a mishap there. There we go. That's better. So Joanna Mosby, need to come over to the main page, Orchard Twilight main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see you over there tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.